What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full Samurai Jack team. Okay guys, we have a double upload tonight. Got one up now and one up a little bit later. I couldn't actually stream yesterday, so I'm going to try and spoil you guys this way. Alright, leave those theme team suggestions in the comment section below. Go do it, people. We may be picked if you are the highest thumb up a comment, or you could be picked for a Mystery Monday. Give me some original, cool, interesting teams, people. Go do it. Alright, so got two battles in this one. Now, this team, I had a lot of weaknesses with the synergy, but that's kind of what made it the challenging part. So I picked 6 Pokemon off the list there. There was a big enough list there to choose from. All right, this one was against Toasty Senpai on my chat. Now, guys want to battle me on my chat, that is in the description. Anyone is able to come and battle there. All right, so we have a Why Not lead here. Thankfully, it doesn't use counter. It uses encore instead. I was a little bit worried about counter. Then again, you know, a Abomasnow could have gone special or physical as well. I was hoping, you know, if it was to go for a move, it would go for Miracle. I think it would go for like Blizzard or something. Anyways, Granbull's got to come in there and drop my attack. Just going for Woodhammer anyway. I thought bugger it to get some damage on it. Does about half health, so I'm quite happy with that one. Now, we have the Whipdraw here. I don't really want to stay into that. I'm running on the Abomasnow. I'm running max health, max attack with the Salt Vest. Bring in Impoli on there. Anyway, it's going to get hit by a Fire Punch. So I didn't have lots to swap in because most of my team was actually weak to fire, which didn't help too much. Okay, so on this set, this is a bulky special defense Impoli. I've run this one quite a few times for a long time. Scald, Icy Wind, Rest, Sleep Talker set. It's very, very bulky there and does a nice job there. Slowing down like faster sweeping Pokemon and just spreading burns and that sort of thing. Okay, so Why Not's going to come in there and just tank the hit because why not? And I can just finish it off with a Scald there. So thank God I got around that thing early on. I would have not liked to get wrecked by Miracle or counter. And the Shadow Tag obviously locks you in there. Alright, so not a bad start there. I got to see what the Granbull was. I was guessing it was just a bulky attacker or a sweeping attacker, one of those two. Okay, so Galvantry's going to come in and obviously set up web there. There's not really too much I can do in this matchup. I decided to stay in there because I thought, well, probably wouldn't expect me to stay in because since I'm weak to Thunder and that sort of thing. Excuse me. Anyway, so I got the Sticky Web up there. Well, not the Sticky Web, the Icy Wind. The Sticky Web's on my side of the field. I knew that this may not be enough to actually outspeed it because I'm running nothing in speed obviously there, and it's going to go for the Volt, which they're getting rid of these speed drop there and doing some damage to me. Okay, so we have Kingdra coming in here. This was quite salty. So going for the Scald here, which is good. I actually get a burn off, which is nice there. So I was like, okay, this is going to be good unless it's going to be the Focus Energy Crit Draw, which basically just gets one Focus Energy up and spams all the special type moves in the world. Now, it's going to obviously be Kingdra, Kiritra, of course it's going to be, and this is kind of bad. So I thought here, well, the best play here would be go for Icy Wind. At least then it won't be fast, and I should be able to Revenge Kill it. So Icy Wind's doing pretty good damage there. I actually get a crit, which is nice. Okay, so this, as I said, this was my special defensive wall too, so there wasn't anything I could swap into this thing at all. It's going to be doing like huge amounts of damage there. Okay, so now it's going to go for the Draco Meter here. I know I resist that, and I'm a special defensive wall, so I thought there could be a tiny chance I could actually live this one, and I do on 20 health, which is cool there too. It's going to get a special attack drop, but that doesn't matter because it does have the crits there, and it's going to ignore the drops there. Kind of like the Blaziken set I used a couple of days ago. That sort of strategy. Anyways, so I hit it with another Icy Wind here. So I'm thinking, well, I could go for a rest here and go for a Sleep Talk and get Icy Wind and finish it off and maybe end up on a little bit more health than I would have been there because the next move is definitely not going to take it out. So I went for the rest there and just restored all my health there. I was thinking it obviously didn't have a lot to hit me with apart from the Draco Meter, unless it had Hydro Pump or something. I wasn't really sure, but that would do around the same damage there anyway. Okay, and it probably had Flash Cannon, I guess, for Fairies or something like that. That's another good move you could run on there too. Okay, so it's about a 3-hit KO with a crit on Draco Meteor. Burn is doing a little bit of damage there too. So I'm thinking, well, if I can get the rest Sleep Talk here, Icy Wind or Scald, that should be enough to take it out with the burn damage the next turn. So I get Sleep Talk Rest. I bet you never saw that one coming. And now the Kingdra is going to hit me with the Draco Meteor here. So that's more damage there. So it's the 3-hit KO taking me down to 48 health. There. Now, I was kind of thinking before I probably could have just attacked, but oh well, it was worth a shot trying to get some extra damage on it anyway. Okay, anyway, so going for Sleep Talk again there. Just hoping I can get Icy Wind. That was the main move I was there going for. Going for the Sleep Rest Talk and actually get Scald this turn. And the freaking Kingdra lives on 1 health with the Scald, and it's going to take me out with the Draco Meteor. So I'm pretty salty there, and that's going to take Empoleon out. But the Kingdra is going to go down to the burn damage, so I guess that's not too bad. But double KO there, my poor Empoleon. Jeez. I knew things were going to go wrong when I used Rest Sleep Talk. It always does. That's why I like using it so much. All right, so Kingdra is down at least. That's a good thing. Now we have the Swellow come out. Now I was very, very scared of this thing. My whole team was basically weak to it. Now I've got Ice Shard on this set as well. Since that's going to be handy with the Sticky Web and as well as like a frail Pokemon like Swellow. So going for the Ice Shard there does a lot of damage there, 3/4 damage. Now Swellow is going to go for the Brave Bird against me. So that's not too bad. I knew that it would take recoil damage and that should be enough to take out the Swellow as well. I'm running max health, max attack on that. So I do have a lot of health there. Assault Vest, Ice Punch, Ice Shard, Wood Hammer, and Earthquake for Fire type. So pretty nice, well-rounded set there. Does the fairly good job there. Just different from the special one. Okay, so we have the Roserade coming in. Now, this was a grassy terrain Petal Dance Roserade holding Parasol Berry. I also have Sludge Bomb on this thing too there. So I've got the Dual Stab and also got HP Fire on this for Steel types that want to try and come into those Sludge Bombs. Okay, so Granbull gets demolished there. Now we have the Galvantula here. So I could go... I was thinking I could just go for Petal Dance or just Sludge Bomb, one of those sorts of moves there. It's going to be able to outspeed me, and it's going to use its Z move there. So I'm guessing it was going to use its Z Bug move. It's a Savage Spin Out, which is pretty savage. I really do like Savage Spin Out. It's a really cool Z move there. I like how the opponent or me gets encased in the cocoon, then you get wrecked. But in this case, I didn't get wrecked. I actually live on 1 health there due to my just my base special defense, I guess, and probably minimum damage. Man, I'd be salty there too. So we have Deadly Pussy coming here, and it's going to go for the Copycat there, which is going to copycat the Sludge Bomb and take out my Roserade. And this is where things started to go a little bit pear-shaped. So I have my bulky defensive Pinsor here. This is max health. Max defense. I've got lefties on it with the Mold Breaker. I've got a Toxic Bind set there with Rest Sleep Talker. Now, that's going to throw up the Nasty Pot, and things were about to get a little bit nasty. So Toxic actually misses there, which did come back to bite me in the ass later on the game. It was able to get yet a second Nasty pull up there. This turn I would have been going for Bind there, so I would have had that second turn of Toxic and the Bind happening, but no, that wasn't the case there. Okay, so I got the Toxic up, that's the main thing, but here I was thinking it's probably a little bit too late because it's already got 2 boosts up. Toxic is going to do enough for those sort of turns there. Now, it's going to go for the Encoring my Pinsir into using Toxic. There's no point in me swapping at all. I thought I'd just leave in Pinsir there because that'd be my best option. And, it's just going to have to be fodder there for Toxic damage to the Liepard there. So, obviously, I'm going to go down to the Dark Pulse there. Okay, so I got the Toxic up, but as you can see, it should have... I really needed to do that extra layer of damage there before. Okay, so bringing in Samurai Jack here, there wasn't much I could do to this. I knew that I would get outsped. Even with its nice base special defense, I definitely wasn't going to leave this one there. And that's my Gallade down there. But he does get to have some action in the next couple of battles. Okay, so my last Pokemon is Decidueye, which is for the Blind Archer. Now, on this, I had a fairly interesting set. I had Sucker Punch on this, but since it was using Copycat, I knew that it was probably a small chance they just go for the Dark Pulse like right off the bat there, and that's going to be my Decidueye down there, and the Liepard is going to take out basically the rest of my team there. So normally, in 99.9% of the time, Scizor would have just taken that out with an X-Scissor, but it's me, so I had Toxic and Bind. Good game anyway. Let's get to the next one. Using the same team here, this one was against Katie on my chat. Okay, now, I actually get to use a couple of my other sets too. So we have another Kingdra. I was like, fuck these Kingdras. I was a little bit worried at the start because it's going to be a Critra. So, I got to get rid of this shit. Okay, so now it's going to go for Focus Energy. Never saw that one coming. It's going to have the Scope Lens as well. It's going to crit my entire fucking team. So going for the Wood Hammer here. Man, I love Wood Hammer's animation. It's so cool. I nearly do 3/4 health to the Kingdra. Kingdra is fairly bulky in its stats there. Anyway, so going for the Ice Shard here. Guys, I get a crit. And it lives on 1 health again. What the So anyways, it's going to go for the Dragon Pulse here. Baby, that Assault Vest, though, saves me on 25 health. Kingdra, there's really no point in swapping out. Going to finish it off with Ice Shard there. Man, that was nearly a really salty turn. But, well, it was salty, but I was able to get around it with my Assault Vest there. Assault Vest, get that one. Anyway, so we have Delmos coming in here. There's not much I can do to this. I just went for Ice Punch there. Delmos is relatively slow. I do lots of damage there with the Ice Punch, and it's going to finish me off there with the Flash Cannon, which is going to be powered up by this Steel Worker ability. I like that ability. It's cool. Okay, so you commonly use it, see it for like Heavy Slam. That does some nice damage there on as well. I mean, it is a big old grassy anchor. Anyway, so speaking of grass, setting up grassy terrain here, that's going to allow me to use, I have a 50% boost in my grass type moves, and Petal Blizzard hits like an absolute truck there. Okay, so I'm going to hit by the Shadow Ball there. That's obviously a special Delmo. It's pretty cool there. It's about a 3-hit KO there because I've got nice base defense and I've got some recovery from the grassy terrain there too. So I've got hidden power on this. This is going to be enough to take it out quite easily. And it's Assault Vested as well, so it actually lives that one. That was quite funny. We both had an Assault Vested Pokemon. Anyways, going to get hit by the Shadow Ball there. So as I said, it's a 3-hit KO. The next move is obviously going to take it out. Now I have on this Sludge Bomb as well. The item. I'm pretty sure I said what the item was there. Let me think what I'm actually trying to remember what the item was. It'll come to me in a second there. Okay, so that's Roserade down. So not Roserade down. Delmize down there. Okay, so we have the mana coming out here, a shiny mana. I was thinking this is going to be probably like a really bulky Everlight set, so I thought, let's try and get a poison on it first, and I'll spam my Petal Blizzard. That does a lot more damage than I thought it would, and now it's going to eat a berry in the air, get some health back, and it's going to use Psychic on my freaking Roserade here, so I probably should have just gone for the Petal Blizzard and just wrecked it, but I thought it was going to be a hell of a lot bulkier there with the Everlight. I mean, it's got, Mashana's got huge, it's got huge bulkiness too there. So it does like a lot more damage than I thought it would there. It's more of an offensive mana, guys. Anyway, so triggered a little bit there by mana. Sending a Pinsir here. I've got to get that Toxic Combine action happening there. Now, the mana's going to swap out there, and we have the Wailord coming in here. So it's like, that's not too bad. Wailord will be a good Pokemon to use Toxic against. Unfortunately, the Toxic actually misses there, so that sucks. Now, I have to go for the Toxic again there. That's my main purpose here. I was hoping not for like a Z move bounce there. That would have been horrible. That would have done a lot of damage to me. However, it's going to be a physical set, but it's going to be a Zen Headbutt set. Okay, so Zen Headbutt is not going to do anything. I'm running a very defensive Pinsir here. Max health and max defense there with the Bind and Toxic. Max health, max defense EVs there, and just the other 4 in like special defense or something like that. Anyway, so I've got the Toxic and Bind up, guys. I squeezed a whale. Look at that. And that's going to be a crit, which did so much damage there. Anyways, so now the Waterfall is going to hit me not too hard there. As I said, I'm running a very bulky set there in defense. Pinsir actually has very nice defense there, so it's it can run its defensive set fairly nicely there, obviously under certain conditions. Okay, so the Wailord is pretty much screwed here. Unless it has something like Rest, that was the only thing I was worried about, or something to boost its stats, or a hidden Z move, or I was going to get paralyzed by bounce or something. However, the Wailord's going to go for the Curse. It's going to boost its attack and its defense a little bit. Not that defense matters, but it's more the attack. Okay, so I got some extra leftovers recovery there. So I thought even if it was another Waterfall there, I knew that I'd be able to take it. So it'd probably be able to take like another 2 maybe there. Anyway, so I got there one more turn basically to the Wailord is going to go down there. Here I can just use Bind again, and it's going to hit like it's going to hit like a truck, guys. Look at that. I really do like the Bind animation. I love the Wrap animation too. They're some of my favorite animations in this gen. Okay, so as I said, it wasn't going to hit super duper hard there. Probably needed another one there. Anyway, so down goes the Wailord, and that's good getting that out of the way. So we still got that mana left. Really threatening Pokemon there, and we have. So we have 2 other unknown Pokemon at the moment. Okay, so it's going to get Forewarned to my Bind because that's a really scary move. Going for the Toxic here. I need to take this thing out. I need to take mana out, guys. It's triggered me earlier on in the battle. So I've got 3 other Pokemon, so things are going fairly good at the moment. Now it's going to hit me with a Psychic there. I just tanked that one, 7 health and a little bit of recovery there with Lefty. So I thought, let's get the Bind and Toxic up on this thing. Pinsir is pretty much done here. I thought I could stall out, but I thought, nah, I don't really want to be an arse and stall out. So I got the Toxic and Bind up. I was pretty happy with that one. There, I could send another Pokemon in to easily revenge kill this thing. Anyway, Okay, and in case it had like Moonlight, if it Moonlight this turn or something like that, I could easily go rest the next turn, which it didn't, it just attacked me. Okay, so Munna is in definite range for me to take out. Gonna send in my Decidueye now. This is a Scope Lens, Razor Leaf Scummy critting set. I've got Spirit Shackle on that because I thought that'd be quite fitting for its name. I've also got Sucker Punch on this and Sword Dance. So mainly here I was trying to get the Sword Dances up and get those crits off on the Razor Leaf. Now this was terrible. Okay, so Razor Leaf misses. I'm like, yes, definitely wanted that to happen. And now the Shadow Ball is going to hit me right in the face there because I'm blind. I just left that one there, and I was thinking, well, this one really needs to crit and hit. That'll be awesome. It does crit there, guys, but it lives on like a little bit of health, unfortunately there. And it's also going to have weakness policy, which sucks there. So that first Razor Leaf miss did matter, and my Decidueye is going to go down to another Shadow Ball there. So rip. Okay, so I've got 2 more Pokemon left. I need a revenge kill Sandcastle and the other unknown Pokemon at the moment. So I have my Empoleon here. This is the bulky set that I went through earlier. I can use anything against this Scald or Icy Wind, whatever. It's on a low amount of health for me to take out there. And plus I'm going to outspeed it there too. Okay, we all know that crit mattered as well. Okay, so Empoleon is going to probably be using Icy Wind this turn because I thought in case this is a really a speedy Lampert or something like that, and then I can see what it's going to do. Okay, so now it's going to go for the Flamethrower. Lampert actually has a very nice special attack. That evolution line has a very good attack there, and I'm going to go for the Icy Wind there just to drop its speed because it actually did outspeed me. Now I have Gallade here. I want to finally swap in Gallade. Both these battles he didn't really get to do. Like, both the battles, that one and this one, he didn't get much action right to the end there. Well, the first one he got wiped out. All right, so swapping out, I wanted to take this thing out. I had a Calm Mind set on this. This was a special set. Also had Synchronize on this. I had Psyshock and I had Focus Blast. I had the Fightium Z there as well. Okay, so Shadow Ball does a lot of damage to me. I'm going to go for the Psyshock to try and take this little lamp out. And it's going to tank it because it's probably holding a freaking Everlight. And that's Samurai Jack down again. So he died twice. Don't worry, guys. He's coming back in the bonus battle. Don't you worry. Okay, so my last Pokemon is Empoleon. Here I can just go for the Scald there. I know that I'm going to be faster and be able to tank any mood this thing has got. And that is game. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I didn't get very salty at all in that first battle. And this one, enjoy those bloopers.